Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all so much for tapping back in to see what I have to say. And with that being said, what are we talking about? We're talking about Quant Network in this one, okay, you guys? Listen, I want to thank you all for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. We're on the road to 5,000, y'all, and the community, y'all rock. Y'all truly do, okay, you guys? But Quant Network, okay? Now, we've went at Quant Network from a couple different lenses, okay, you guys? But now, I want you to come at it from the lens of adoption and how with adoption will come the training of the next generations into this new system. This will be a system that they won't know anything other than digital currency. They won't know the whole thing we went through with cash and checks and this, that, and the third and ATMs and all this stuff. Eventually, they'll only know digital wallets and digital currency. Okay, you guys? And that thought process is already on the tip of lots of bankers and other powerful people that move and facilitate the movement of money. Okay, you guys, I want y'all to follow me on this. This is going to be a fun one, especially towards the end. So just stick with me on this, okay? So in this very first video, it's coming from my boy, NCash Official, and he is going over a Barclays document, okay, you guys? And remember, we already know we have already tied Quant to Barclays on multiple different things with things like the RLN.
This platform's foundational capabilities hold the promise of enabling numerous future business applications envisaged and crafted by the innovator community.
We wanted to ensure singleness of money. So the system was connected to a simulated RTGS, simulated retail CBDC, and to an open banking simulator to cover all the forms of money that are available today.
With things like Project Rosalind.
We saw firsthand participants like the Central Bank of Canada, Amazon, Barclays, MasterCard use this innovative escrow technology that we built.
With things like the new tokenized deposits.
Leading high street banks from the UK, such as Lloyds, Santander, HSBC, Barclays, NatWest, and Nationwide, coming together to create the central infrastructure and the bank-side infrastructure for tokenized deposits.
Follow me on this, okay, you guys? I'm always going somewhere, and all roads lead to Quant Network and overledger, the adoption and utilization of overledger, and I will be right back.
All of this is to support the next shift here, which is utility-based projects becoming the main driver of crypto. And also, by the way, talking about banks having to be prepared, big shout to Smoke Dog for this. This is from Barclays. We have here that Swift is expecting 91% of financial institutions to be ready for the November 2025 deadline. At the same time, cryptocurrencies, stablecoins, and tokenization are moving into the mainstream. See next section. ISO 222's richer data model will be critical for conversion between digital and fiat assets. The November 2025 ISO 22 deadline, therefore, is not the end of the transformation of the payments industry, but the beginning. It is the facilitator for innovations across instant payments APIs, open banking, and digital assets. All of these institutional players are prepared for this moment, and this is a standard that requires them and essentially mandates the banks to upgrade their internal processes. This is where their back-end tech stack changes. This is where we look at major new innovations and new technologies being the next phase of, adoption from the big banks. And that's where we start to see a big shift in, number one, the adoption, number two, the use, number three, the demand moving over these networks.
Now, you just saw directly from Barclays, one of the largest banks in the UK, talking about how the ISO 20022, that migration, that was only the beginning. November 22nd of 2025, that was only the beginning. Now think of more and more and more financial institutions starting to truly onboard their ISO 20022 compatibility to blockchain and distributed ledger technology, blockchains and services. Going through, of course, the global standard, overledger, allowing them to tap into any blockchain on the planet safely, securely, regulatory compliantly. Okay, you guys? But follow me on this, okay? In this very next video, we have a banker, okay? Listen to what he's saying in regards to where he sees this whole shift of blockchain and distributed ledger technologies going based off of the adoption curve of the next generations. Now, in this, he forgets millennials, but we are definitely in there as well with this huge trillions of dollars of wealth transfer that's getting ready to come from the boomers and some Gen Xers as they stop rotating around the sun and their wealth starts to get passed on to the next generations. And understand, these generations are digital, you guys. Follow me on this, okay? I'm always going somewhere, and I will be right back.
Banks are waking up to the greatest wealth transfer in history. $80 trillion is shifting to digital native generations who expect money to move instantly. Uphold CEO sat with American banker on what comes next.
What banks are waking up to is, over the next 15 years, there's going to be the largest wealth transfer in history.
It's already started.
It's already started. From baby boomers and Gen X to Gen Z and Gen Alpha. $80 trillion of wealth is going to be transferred to digital native generations. Correct. You know, these are people who are going to expect money and investments to be as instantly movable as a text or a video file. And, you know, blockchain really is best seen as a recognition that most money and financial assets are just digital information on ledgers.
Right.
But in the legacy world, there are lots of different ledgers that don't talk to each other. And so you end up with unnecessary friction and cost and intermediaries. Whereas this new coming generation is going to expect instant movement of money globally. And that's what blockchain facilitates. So, you know, the big story here is banks need to prepare for what this coming digital native generation are going to want, you know, from financial services. And at the most basic level, they're going to want access to digital assets.
Now, you just heard them. You guys even see how bankers are thinking in regards to, and they know this shift is happening. The capital that sit inside of our coffers, this shift is happening. So we need to get in alignment to who will eventually hold this capital, because it is going to be different than the traditional boomer and Gen Xer who holds it now. And they're going to want instant payments, instant settlement, and literally instant finality. Okay, you guys? And they know this. This is the reason why they're getting in alignment. And this is the reason why something like an ISO 20022 even happened from the beginning. Because they know the traditional banking structure knows that if it did not get in alignment with the way technology was moving, they would be blockbuster. They would be left behind, and your public ledgers would have put them out of business. This is the reason why they're now trying to tap in and give themselves these stable coins and CBDCs and, you know, JPM coin, which Quant is behind quietly, things of that nature. Okay, you guys, but follow me on this. Okay, in this very next video, we have another gentleman, and I want you guys to hear what he's saying in regards to how they're capturing this next generation. They're getting them via their art. They're getting them via their cartoons. They're getting them via the memes that they see. They're getting them via the social media. They're truly making this space of Web3 something cool to be in. And everybody knows, everybody always wants to be with or roll with the cool kid. Understand what's happening right now. The adoption curve that's getting ready to happen, and how they're literally training the generations that's coming behind us into this new system, enveloping them right into it. We're going to get to a point in time. It's almost like, think of it like this, right? Think of, if you're probably in your 30s or 40s and you're watching me, you know a time before a cell phone. Now think about your nieces and your nephews and your children. They have all been brought into some type of realm of cell phone, and then for a nice swap of them, it's been a smartphone. Okay? They don't know a time before they're having something at their fingertips. They don't know a time before they're not most of them don't even know what buffering is, you guys. Think about it. We used to sit and try to watch videos and then the thing starts circling and circling and circling and buffering, because most of all of those kinks have been worked through via things like standardizing technology. Overledger. Okay, you guys, follow me on this. I'm not saying Overledger did that, but what I'm saying is they have now standardized technology again, and Overledger is a huge part of that. Okay, you guys, but follow me on this. Okay, listen to what he's getting ready to say in regards to how they're capturing this generation, and I will be right back.
Follow culture and follow money. There is no other today for the next 10 years, if you don't understand where the young are seeing the world going, where they're seeing their art going, where they're seeing their memes going, where they're seeing their trading going, where they're seeing their assets going, you're gonna miss out on the biggest opportunity of a new generation of technology exploding. And I will say with one sentence, I said, everybody in the world should own Bitcoin, which I'm glad a lot of you do as a way to understand it and prove it. You should do the same with stablecoins, and you should do the same with NFTs and art and meme tokens, because there's no other way to understand where this is going.
Joe. Now, you just heard him say how they're capturing them via their art, you guys. Understand and truly see what's happening, okay? Now, for this next thing, just follow me on this, okay, you guys? Just follow me. If you're watching this on the original air of this is a Saturday morning, so why not let's be Saturday morning nostalgic and throw you a Saturday morning cartoon, okay, you guys? But follow me on this, because this is actually a really, really cool cartoon, okay? And if you have been in crypto, let's just say within the past 4 years, and you have dealt with the rise of Doge and then the rise of Shiba and the crash of both of them, the FTX debacle, the Terra Luna debacle, the bear market starting, the bull run starting back over again, the money printers going off as far as the Fed and other central banks. If you have lived through these past 3 or 4 or 5 years in crypto, you will relate to what I'm getting ready to play with you right now. Okay, you guys, it's really cool, and understand that the generation behind us, they're seeing these type of things. You want to be with the cool kid, and that cool kid is crypto. Understand and truly see what's happening right now. The literally rebrand and the legitimizing the crypto space, and you're targeting the kids. And this is why you do that. Think about it. Even in Australia, inside of the actual syllabus, I want to say me and Maximus did a video about this a while ago. They're already starting to teach the kids about digital wallets. Why? Because it is the future. And how you attain a generation is you train them from adolescence. Understand and truly see what's happening right now. Okay, you guys, I will be right back.
In a world of memes where the blockchain gleams, lived a man named Gary chasing digital dreams. With a Hawaiian shirt and a grin so wide, he'd jump right in with PEKO by his side. PEKO, a cat with eyes so blue and bright, the brains of the operation day and through the night. Gary's a degenerate, a heart of pure gold, but PEKO's the one with stories to be told. Oh, Gary and PEKO, a duo so grand, exploring meme islands across every land. From Dogecoin shores to the Shiba Inu peak, adventures await, new treasures they seek. With PEKO's wise paw and Gary's happy-go-luck, they're leading the charge, never getting stuck.
Refresh, 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 refresh. Come on. Oh, we're poor again.
Too poor for soap?
It was supposed to bounce.
It did. Off your ego.
Why do I keep doing this?
Addiction, denial, terrible shirts.
Don't start on the shirt.
That shirt survived more rug pulls than the market. By the looks of it, you already got dumped on.
I almost forgot. Tomorrow is the start of the big crypto convention. Where are my keys? PEKO, why do you have my key again?
Not your keys, not your crypto. If he's shaving, he's about to make a bad decision in public.
It's going to be a fantastic day at the crypto convention. Oh, that's not right.
Let's go, PEKO!
Next stop, the convention. Networking, free merch, and my comeback tour. Hey, you were talking to a guy who almost turned $200 into 7 mil. I had it. Then Binance froze withdrawals.
Sure, blame the casino for your luck. Smooth. Can't hold a phone, but let's trust him with a plane.
Confidence, PEKO. That's how winners think.
Winners? Like the captain of the Titanic?
All clear for takeoff, Gary. The economy's stable, inflation's transitory, and we're cutting rates again. Soft landings are our specialty.
Smooth skies, big profits. Nothing can stop us now.
Except physics.
You're just jealous because you're not a pilot.
I'm just anxious because you are a pilot.
We're ahead of the market, PEKO. Timing, instinct, gut.
More like impulse, caffeine, and denial. Wrong species in charge.
Hold on! This is just market volatility!
Oh, good. We're hedged against gravity.
Everything's under control!
Define control, because this feels like a liquidation event.
I got it!
You said that about Luna. At least you're consistent. You crash everything you touch.
Let's fucking go!
More like rest in peace.
Everything's fine. A little turbulence builds character. We'll just ease again if needed. Perfectly soft landing incoming.
Now tell me that wasn't cool. That was coming from this channel called PEKO and LFG. You guys, check them out. Go subscribe. They I know they have like a little series going on right now, and that was just the first of multiple that's getting ready to be released. Okay, you guys. But truly see, they're capturing. They're training the next generation because blockchain and distributed ledger technologies is the future. And you have a Quant Network with multiple one-of-one technologies that they are now giving to their customer base and ecosystem globally that is tied to global standards, internet protocols, central banks, commercial banks, the Bank of International Settlements, multinational corporations like BlackRock and the London Stock Exchange and Oracle and Finality. Understand, you guys, the ecosystem. Understand the scope of where all this is going, and understand if they're training the children, that means literally the future is digital, okay? If you made it all the way through this entire video, type in the future, because if you're rocking with my channel right now in 2025, your future is going to be astronomical because you're tying it and cementing it to the infrastructure that will run it all.
Overledger platform from Quant establishes a new benchmark for blockchain interoperability and ease of use. As a low-code enterprise-grade platform, Overledger empowers you to deploy, connect, and develop on any blockchain quickly and simply. With Overledger, you can generate an interoperable digital asset with just a few clicks, create secure smart contracts that can execute on any blockchain without having to hire a team of experts. And you can use its advanced APIs to integrate with your systems and manage your assets on multiple chains. We believe that the blockchain economy should be simple, trusted, and future-proof. These are our principles and the genesis of Overledger Platform, the enterprise standard for building on blockchain.
Okay, Overledger, Quant Network's software as a service. Till the next time, y'all already know. I appreciate y'all. I truly do. Peace out.